You're listening to Tusk Talks Radio. Stay tuned as we talk about important community topics and what's happening at Kent State Tuscarawas. Learn about the campus and its academic programs, athletics, student activities, performing arts center events, and community involvement. The purpose of Kent State Tuscarawas is to help you find yours. With 27 degree programs, low tuition, and excellent faculty, you can create your own success story at Kent State Tuscarawas.
And this morning, as we continue to visit with the various departments at the campus, our guest today is Paul Dykshoorn, who is the Engineering Technology Director. Good morning, Paul. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very well, and we love what you guys are doing at the campus. We've been focusing on the different areas and basically how you guys are handling things with the social distancing. If there's probably any department that is set to get through this with no problem, it's the engineering minds. You guys are always thinking ahead and solving problems. How are things going?
Oh, things are going really good. I mean, we have an excellent teaching staff, and it forced us to learn new methods of communication, which I think is a good thing. Our engineering technology department's not unfamiliar with teaching online. In fact, we do it all the time. As a matter of fact, one of our faculty had developed a video curriculum years ago for the in-person class that she taught this semester. So she just took those videos and adapted them to the current technology and used them online this semester. So in spite of the crisis, we've responded quite well, and our students have been doing really good.
Not surprised by that. The engineering minds are great. They're the ones that keep our world turning. This program at Kent State Tuscarawas has been going for many years. Of course, most of us that have been around a while are very familiar with Dr. Kamal Bashara, who we lost last year. But he was the guy that got the program rolling, and now next generation, here you are. What a solid program. You've put a lot of students through and into the work world with their engineering degree from our campus.
Yeah, you know, one of my big focuses is connecting the students with jobs locally, and I do that through making relationships with the various companies and that are in the greater Tuscarawas County area, and getting to know what their needs are in terms of technology and also the type of person they're looking to hire. So, you know, I take it very personally about connecting our students, even before they graduate, with jobs locally. And I've been very successful with that.
Has the program seemed to increase as far as the amount of students enrolled in the program?
I think we've been basically level, although during a situation where unemployment tends to be high, we tend to see more students, and that would be a normal thing that we would see. And in fact, my recommendation, if anybody were in a situation where they're between jobs because of this COVID-19 crisis, that they would consider coming to us and getting a few more tools in the tool belt, so to speak. You know, taking a few classes. We offer classes in computer-aided drafting, like AutoCAD and SolidWorks. Perhaps they'd be interested in taking maybe a project management class or an instrumentation class. We have a class in industrial environmental safety. We even have a 3D printing class, if that would be of interest to someone.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. This 3D printing has come on the horizon. I got to admit, I'm not real smart on how this works. Tell us about 3D printing, because I know you guys are involved in something with that right now.
Well, 3D printing is basically, I think maybe 3D printing, the terminology is a little bit of a misnomer, because you're actually 3D manufacturing, and some industries actually call it additive manufacturing, where instead of you take a piece of metal and you cut away until you have your end product, here you basically just add material to you until you have your end product built. And most 3D printers use plastic, and that's what we use at Kent State. And there's some things you can't make any other way than through Ukraine. There's certain connection points and stuff that you can build as one piece through 3D printing. So it's something that's on the rise, and even the automotive industry and airline industry has looked into it. I think some of the modern jets are some of their parts are 3D printed.
And with that, you guys are making face shields to help out during this pandemic, correct?
Yeah, that's correct. There's nothing like a crisis to bring people together. And, I don't know if any of your listeners have been following this on social media, but to date, Kent Tusk has made over 500 3D printed face shields to distribute to local healthcare providers free.
Very impressive.
Yeah. And the story starts, our dean, Brad Gilkey, had seen something on the news about, I believe, a gentleman named Isaac Budman of Budman Industries, who developed a 3D printed visor to build a face shield from and made it free to the public. And he reached out to me and asked me what we could do. So I asked our engineering technician, Rick Thomas, to take one of our 3D printers home, because, we're not allowed on campus. And not only was he successful in developing a method to print the visors, but since his wife is a nurse, he came up with a face shield assembly procedure and put that all online. And after Rick got it established, we got another staff member, several Kent Tusk students involved, even an instructor from Buckeye Career Center, and Dover Library was involved as well.
That is impressive. Love it that you guys are helping out during this pandemic. We're talking with Paul Dykshoorn, who is the Engineering Technology Director at Kent State Tuscarawas. It's our Tusk Talks segment. And what's the best way, Paul, for somebody to connect with you during this time of social distancing?
Well, you can always give us a call, 330-339-3391, gets you connected with Kent Tusk, and ask for the engineering department, and you'll connect up with my secretary, Henry Bowers, or myself, and we can talk to you about possibilities of coming on campus.
Sure, appreciate the time, and keep up the good work, and stay safe, and hope we can have you as a guest again soon for our Tusk Talk segment.
Not a problem. Let's talk to you again.
It's Paul Dykshoorn, who is the Engineering Technology Director at Kent State Tuscarawas. Our visit this morning, part of our Tusk Talk segment. We do it every Wednesday morning at 8:30 right here on Big Hits, WBTC.